really excited that he's here to talk about it today. He has served the people of Oregon as an emergency room physician, as a member of the Oregon legislature in both the House and the Senate, and as our governor for 3 terms. In 2012, Rolling Stone magazine named Kitzhaber one of the quiet ones, 12 leaders who get things done. Thank you, Governor.
Thank you very much for being here. Thank you for having me. As negotiators in New York City are attempting to develop the framework for the next United Nations Global Action Compact, it is very fitting that we gather in communities across our nation and recognize that global climate change is the most serious challenge and greatest threat facing our children and our grandchildren. We are here today because we are the first generation to see the consequences of climate change, and we are the last generation that can effectively do something about it. Because we know we can make a difference and we can chart a path to a different economy, a clean economy that can lift up all of us. And we are here because we know that action on global climate change has to start here at home. This new century will mark the transition to cleaner sources of energy. And regions that lead that transition will be the places where our families can find jobs in the future, and I intend that this be one of those regions. Already, Oregon has attracted $9 billion in investment in renewable energy, mostly in rural Oregon. Our efforts on conservation are saving ratepayers $1.7 billion in their utility bills. And when we fully enact our Clean Fuels program next year, we will diversify our transportation fuel market, attract investment, attract jobs, and begin to reduce carbon from the transportation sector that contributes over 60% of greenhouse gas emissions.
Thank you.
These are the building blocks of a new energy future. But we also need to look regionally and leverage the opportunities we have along the West Coast, which is the 7th largest economy in the world. Last October, I joined with Governor Brown of California, Governor Inslee of Washington, and Premier Christy Clark of British Columbia to sign an historic document called the West Coast Climate and Action Energy Plan. The goal is to align climate and energy policies up and down the West Coast and use this huge economy to accelerate the transition to a sustainable, clean economy. I know that together we can be successful. But we always must be cognizant that change does not come easily. But that does not mean that we need to fall victim or be guided by false choices. This is not a choice between the environment and the economy. It is a simple statement that the environment is not a resource to be exploited. In fact, the environment is the foundation of our economy and the foundation for a future that is healthier, cleaner, more prosperous, and more just. Thank you very much.
We have Diana Pei Wu. She has worked on climate justice issues with youth, women, and indigenous peoples, and she has worked with environmental and racial justice delegations to Copenhagen and Cancun. She is a volunteer with Opal Environmental Justice, Portland Jobs with Justice, and the Migrant Collective, and has her own small business, 5 Elements Consulting. We're really excited to have Diana here today. Thank you, Diana.